This is 5 on your side at 10.
It is all clear tonight in St. Louis after severe storms rolled through the bi-state this evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Sarah Maki in for Brent Solomon. We are in storm alert as the weather moves out of the region. So let's get right over to meteorologist Jim Castillo. It's been a very busy night for you in the Weather Center.
It sure has, Sarah. So let me show you what's going on now. This is just looking toward the Illinois area, and you can see downtown St. Louis. Not as much lightning in our sky, and we're happy to see that. It was nice to get the rain where we got it, and even Busch Stadium, lots of lightning and rain, but that cell was not severe. We still have one warning that expires here in just seconds in Clay County, Illinois, I should say. And of course, lightning and thunder, it's still out there tonight in our eastern counties in Illinois. A number of strikes in Clay County, over 250 strikes. And of course, we're still watching that cell with some very strong wind gusts, and up to 60-mile-per-hour gusts is what the radar was indicating. Look at this picture from Dillon and Deloge. Had some trees come down between there and Bonne Terre with a severe cell that moved through earlier. And the tornado warning around Ramsey, Illinois, well, that so far we have had no reports of a touchdown, which is some great news. Coming up in weather, I'll let you know if any more storms are expected for the rest of the night. Sarah.
Thanks, Jim. Well, you can always get the 5 on your side forecast sent right to your phone. Just text the word weather to 314-425-5355, and we will send you a link. Developing now at 10, a community in mourning tonight after 3 people, including 2 teens, died in a crash in Clinton County this afternoon. That crash happened just after noon on Old U.S. Highway 50, which is just east of Beckmeyer. 5 on your side's Elise Schoenig reports from the site of that crash.
A town of no more than just a few thousand is holding each other closer than ever tonight. It was just over here earlier today when a crash happened that killed a 15-year-old driver with just a learner's permit, along with a 17-year-old passenger and a 43-year-old passenger as well. Now here's what we know so far. Clinton County Sheriff's Office reports this 2-vehicle crash happened just after noon today. Police also say, based on physical evidence and people who saw it happen, a car crossed the center line into oncoming traffic and crashed head-on into a semi-tractor trailer. They say the 3 people who died were in the car that allegedly drifted into the other lane, and the driver of the tractor trailer survived with minor injuries. Now, Carlisle High School also posted on its Facebook saying there was a vigil earlier tonight where pastors and counselors were available for support. You can even see how many cars there are from people there who came together. Now, I did speak to the high school superintendent, who told me it was too soon to talk about any of this right now because she said all they were focusing on tonight, of course, was each other. Reporting in Clinton County, Elise Schoenig, 5 on your side.
The Clinton County Sheriff's Department also said the names of the victims won't be released until they know that all family members have been notified. We will continue to keep you updated as we learn more. Meanwhile, a North City home riddled with bullets while the family was still inside. Just moments later, a car crashes into a FedEx van, injuring 3 kids. As Robert Townsend reports, police believe that these 2 incidents might be connected.
My son, grandma, and granddaddy stay here.
It was a frightening Friday afternoon for this 23-year-old and his loved ones. The man told St. Louis police a car rode by his child's grandparents' home near Blaze Avenue in Hall when someone inside shot up the home and sped off. Bullets hit the brick house and shattered a living room window. Concerned about his safety, the man asked us to not show his face.
Everybody had ran upstairs.
Multiple people were inside the home at the time. We're told a bullet grazed an 18-year-old woman on her stomach. Paramedics treated her at the scene. Nobody else was hurt.
I didn't even know she got grazed till she came upstairs after the shooting.
Any idea why anybody would shoot up the house?
No, sir. Ain't nobody got no beef or nothing, because they been staying over here for 4 years, so there ain't been no problems.
Right after the shooting, police say about 2 miles away, a burgundy-colored car crashed into a FedEx van at Adelaide Avenue and Hall Street. Police say 3 children in the car were hurt. It's not clear if the 2 drivers suffered injuries. Witnesses say police told them they found shell casings and other ballistic evidence inside the car that collided with the FedEx van at this north side intersection. Evidence police say may connect the car to the drive-by shooting, a shooting that rattled one family and one neighborhood.
That's tragic. That means that person clearly didn't care.
This concerned homeowner has lived in the neighborhood for years.
You got residents that stay in this community, and you got homeowners that really care about their stuff, and you got this kind of stuff going on. It clearly shows lack of compassion.
Robert Townsend, 5 on your side.
The crashes in Clinton County and North City both involve FedEx trucks. We reached out to the company for a statement, but we have not heard back. A 2-year-old child is in surgery tonight after a serious car crash in North St. Louis. This happened around 7 p.m. on North 20th and St. Louis Avenue. Police tell us the child was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. No word on what led to that crash. A St. Louis County man was sentenced to life in prison for murdering his pregnant wife. Today, Bo Rothwell admitted to killing his wife Jennifer in 2019. Now, in addition to the life sentence, he also received additional time for both tampering with evidence and abandoning a corpse. He then tried to cover up evidence and dumped Jennifer's body about 45 minutes away from their Creve Coeur home.
We know we can't bring Jennifer back or her child, and so as far as our roles, we wanted to be able to bring justice and closure.
During sentencing, Rothwell spoke to Jennifer's family, saying how sorry he was and that it should have never happened. The judge also gave a statement to the family, saying she was sorry for the loss of their daughter and wishes there was some way to take away their pain. Elon Musk's $44 billion bid to buy Twitter, it is now on the verge of collapse. Today, the Tesla CEO sent a letter to the Twitter board saying he is terminating the acquisition. He's claimed Twitter breached several provisions in their original agreement. But in response, the board says that they are committed to closing the transaction on price and terms agreed upon, and they plan to pursue legal action to enforce the merger agreement.
What we're witnessing is a giant step backwards in much of our country.
Today, President Biden signed an executive order aimed at protecting access to reproductive health, including abortion and contraception. The president called the Supreme Court, quote, out of control, 2 weeks after the court overturned Roe v. Wade. Now, under this order, the Biden administration would take steps to safeguard patient privacy, access to accurate information, and to promote the safety and security of patients, providers, and clinics. Local advocates for and against abortion services, they are now trying to figure out what this executive order means moving forward. Midwest Access Coalition welcomes the news as they assist pregnant people needing abortion care. The chunk of the work they do is helping clients cross state lines. The executive order could provide legal representation to protect the right to travel out of state. But on the other side, Missouri State Representative Mary Elizabeth Coleman, she says she doesn't think this order will do much.
I think it's virtue signaling. If you were really serious about this, you would call on Congress to pass laws for some of these proposals.
Having a federal document outlining, what we can and can't do to move people across state lines will be extremely important.
Both sides say lawyers have to see how this impacts each state. Representative Coleman says she doesn't believe the executive order will be upheld in court. But for now, it is a waiting game to see just what happens. New tonight, we have some sad news from the St. Louis Zoo. They announced tonight that a chimpanzee in their care has died. 29-year-old Malinzi was humanely euthanized due to heart failure. She's been under treatment for cardiac disease since 2014, but her condition has started to decline. Malinzi came to the St. Louis Zoo at just 2 years old and was part of a chimpanzee foster family. The zoo's animal care staff, her veterinarians, and her chimp family are now all grieving her death. In less than an hour, Interstate 44 will be closed for weekend construction. MoDOT, they are closing the highway in both directions at the Big Bend Bridge near Crestwood and Kirkwood. Drivers should use alternate routes to try and get by that road work. 3 lanes in both directions should reopen by Monday at 5 a.m. 1 lane, though, will remain closed through August.
And Sarah, still a very strong storm over Clay County, Illinois. So Flora getting lots of lightning and very heavy rain, but most of us starting to see some calm weather. How long will it last? I'll let you know coming up.
This 5 on Your Side newscast is sponsored by the St. Louis College of Health Careers. Come here and go anywhere.
To honor our 75th anniversary, we're giving $75,000 to local groups making a real impact. And we want you to give too. Give any amount to an organization you love. Donate now at ksdk.com/give75.
Phillips 66 presents Kanisha and Courtney. Their sport? It's what they'd call a 15-second extreme version of a waltz. They have the trophies, the championships. But for this mother-daughter duo, it's not about the hardware. It's about continuing the family's cowgirl legacy, just like Grandma. Live to the full with Phillips 66.
I'm a Republican, and like you, I have a lot of opinions on a lot of issues. But there's something much more important than any party or any issue. Today, we are polarized. We are too divided. And politicians are making it so they are intentionally dividing us. They're trying to push us into enemy camps. But we're not enemies. We're all one people. We're Americans. And this election will give us a chance to say it. And the way to do it is to vote for an independent for U.S. Senator. And if we do that, we'll change not only our state, but it will be a message to politicians throughout America. We are many different people, but we are really one.
Missouri Stands United is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Stay cool like the cat and get the year-round lasting protection that Owens Corning Roofing delivers. Right now at Menards, get 11% off all Owens Corning shingles.
Tonight's weather made a dramatic turn. Take a look at this. This is some video we shot of the sunny evening in Forest Park, the St. Louis Art Museum, preparing for their Art Hill film series. Now tonight, they were showing the iconic film, A League of Their Own. But about an hour later, the skies, they opened up. Check out this heavy rain and thunderstorms as they rolled through downtown St. Louis. Several people got caught outside on their way to the Cardinals game that was delayed for about an hour. And watching it all from his desk, hard at work, Jim Castillo. Jim, thanks for monitoring all that. I know that was a lot for you guys.
It was. And, you know, you saw the lightning even around Busch Stadium. Everybody had to get inside, stay safe from even the lightning that was in these cells moving on through. So I wanted to show you Dylan's picture again. This was a severe thunderstorm that moved right around Deloge and down to Bonne Terre. And so just looking at the storm reports, a few of them coming in now down in this area. So anywhere from really close to Farmington and Deloge and the area of Bonne Terre, numerous instances of tree damage reported. Large limbs, one small tree snapped at the trunk at about 5:35 p.m. And then at 6:30, close to city, so Iron Mountain Lake, a tree fell on a police vehicle down there. And of course, very heavy rain in this. If you got hit by one of the cells and it stayed over you for a while, you had well over 1 inch to 2 inches of rainfall. And then we've had very heavy rain in our northern counties the past couple of days. But at Lambert, a very heavy storm moved through, but only 1/10 of an inch of rain fell there. So right now, this is the current radar. Not much going on the Missouri side at all, but still on the Illinois side, even east of Mount Vernon and up to Effingham. Lots of lightning and thunder, but it's finally moving out of our viewing area. But this particular cell, Clay County, still zoom in there around Flora, just amazing amounts of lightning. Louisville to Flora and then down into Bedford there. So very, very heavy showers and storms. Here's that area of low pressure, that little spin that likely caused the spin right around Ramsey in that tornado warning earlier. No reports of that touching down, but that front is finally moving through here. So the Futurecast, wanted to show you this real quickly. We still have a chance of a shower or even a thunder shower late tonight into tomorrow morning, and then we'll start to clear up tomorrow afternoon and things will get a lot nicer and drier and cooler less humid for sure. So that heat index still 89 degrees is what it feels like at this hour in St. Louis. 10-day forecast at about 85 for Saturday. An early shower or thunder shower is possible. 88 Sunday, sunshine, nice, less humid. 95 Monday, so a little hot, sunny. 92 Tuesday, a slim chance of a shower. Wednesday and Thursday about 90. That's not too bad. Plenty of sunshine. Friday 92, but it looks like it heats up again by next weekend. Sarah.
All right, thanks, Jim. Well, that does it for your news at 10. Here's Ahmad and Hannah for 5 on your sideline.